Recently, Netflix discovered that middle-aged, sexually unsatisfied women are a new demographic for them to exploit, bringing you 365 Days. Okay, whose One Direction fanfic got turned into a movie this time? 365 is about an Italian mafia boss whose dad gets shot and he gets hurt in the process. Right before passing out, he sees this woman on the beach he's been spying at, not creepy at all, and assumes she's the love of his life. 5 years later, he sees the girl at an airport and he gets a boner so huge he kidnaps her. He gives her 1 year to fall in love with him. Yeah, totally a good way to get a girl. Maybe ask her out on a date before you kidnap her? Come on, it's not even the first date and you're so physical. And let's be honest, the only reason this isn't a horror movie is because the guy is rich and hot. So, quick review. Is it good? No, it's not. And I spent 2 hours watching this. This movie feels like watching a show on an illegal streaming site and the ads keep throwing porn in your face. It's a 50 Shades ripoff, except it tries to fit everything from 1, 2, and 3 into a single movie. The introduction, the ex-lover suddenly coming back, and the whole making an enemy that wants to kill you. Yeah, everything 50 Shades did in 3 movies, this one tried to do in 1. The subtlety of this movie is as subtle as Cardi B singing about money, strippers, and eating ass. It tries so hard to be sexy, edgy, and dominant that it feels like it's out of nowhere and unwarranted most of the times, especially since there's zero anticipation and build up for what's about to come next, which is how sex is supposed to be like. I mean, I don't know, that's what my friends tell me. I've never done any of that. I mean, the guy might as well stick his entire arm up her ass the moment she wakes up. That's how subtle this movie is. I mean, he doesn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. One part, the guy's naked, and he looks at the girl and he says,
"Why are you looking at it? Do you want to touch it?"
And now, for the important parts, the sexy parts, let me tell you, the sex scenes in this movie remind me of a word that sounds like grapes. The guy promises that he won't touch her without her consent.
"I won't do anything without your permission. I won't do anything without your permission."
But proceeds to do shit like this. And even drags her away screaming like fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks. If you're watching this movie with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife in order to get in the mood in an attempt to save your dying relationship, I suggest you watch something else. Even watching a mukbang ASMR is more of a turn on than watching this. I didn't feel a single horny hormone released by my body the whole time I was watching this. And I'm a guy. We're the horniest creatures on earth. The only good scene for me was the one on the boat. It was intense, but for once it felt natural and had some flow to it, unlike immediately sticking your finger up someone's ass. And the main couple, oh my god, I've seen more chemistry making my coffee in the morning than between these two. I mean, I don't blame the actors, they're fine, but the way the movie tries so hard to be cool, tries so hard to be edgy and sexy, makes the dialogue and the whole feel of the movie fall flat. Especially that freaking Are you lost, baby girl? Not blah because of the guy, but blah because of a random stranger calling you baby girl. That's disgusting. You hear that, boys? Don't let me catch you calling random strangers baby girl. I will fuck you up. Oh, and one last thing. What on earth is the music they use? It's so bad. What, you couldn't afford The Weeknd or Taylor Swift? If you're gonna copy 50 Shades, you might as well have the same quality. The songs are so weird and so out of place. This guy's dad fucking dies and they play this song.
You keep telling me I'm free to go, but I'm addicted to you.
Yeah, forget it. The songs are weird. Overall, this is a freaking fantasy movie. Yes, it's a fantasy movie because you know you want it to happen to you, but you know it's never gonna happen, you horny fuck. But it's not just a sexual fantasy. It's also a fantasy of wanting to mean something to someone, of wanting to feel appreciated, because we all know how underappreciated we all are in this life. And it feels good to feel like someone wants you. And to be fair, although they were abrupt, the sex scenes in this show were much more intense than in other nasty movies. Yeah, but one more thing I gotta praise is that, like, you get to see the guy's ding dong, which a lot of other movies don't do. Like, they're fine with showing a fully naked woman, but they won't show even a bit of the guy's pee-pee. I wonder why. I actually want to talk a bit more about the story elements, the plot, the writing, and all that stuff, but then I realized I was going in circles because the movie has two major problems that overshadows every other single problem the movie has. The first problem being its lack of subtlety. Everything is so in your face and direct, like let the audience figure out some stuff. And the second one is that it tries to do too much and too little, which is basically a problem for any movie, really. But at the end of the day, this movie was supposed to make my PP go up, but my PP did not go up. So you're not gonna get a good rating. 365 days, I give you a 4 out of 10. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Are you lost? Maybe I can direct you to some of my other videos.